Salute, salute. Seen and unseen, what's good with you, bro? Marky Dan, what's up with you, bro? Everybody, man, another great show coming up here. The Woke Sports Fan is back. And we about to get it, y'all. We about to get it. We got a lot of topics to cover tonight. Well, not too many, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. We got Devin and Ryan announcing they pretty much fighting on April 20th. That's great news to me. We're going to cook on that. Quick thoughts about it. Quick thoughts about Ryan versus Devin. I just look at it like this, bro. I know, Jamal, you said you believe it when you see it, bro. The reason why I believe it at this point, bro, is because they had already started negotiations before Ryan ducked out to try to go fight Rolly, right? But now he tried to fight Rolly, got embarrassed. And now his only option to stay on pay-per-view is Devin Haney. So that's why I think it's real. And plus the Zone wants it. Like the Zone has been wanting an in-house fight that's gonna be huge for a while. And Devin versus Ryan is that, bro. So that's why I believe it. Because at least Ryan did just duck out. He looked horrible. He looked terrible. How he handled the previous negotiation. Exactly. Seen and unseen. Ryan don't got nowhere else to go, bro. He embarrassed at this point. Him ducking again will he might as well retire, bro. He ain't gonna duck again. Because we can't say this about Ryan, y'all. Ryan, at least, he was willing to go against his whole team for the Tank fight. So he got some semblance of bravery, some semblance of heart. He looked awful the first negotiations versus Devin, though. We got to give him that. That was unexcusable. Inexcusable, rather. So at this point, y'all, we just need Ryan, bro, to be consistent. If he gonna box. If he gonna move right, bro. Because you can't keep making these clown moves, bro. People already don't take you serious. So that's Ryan, bro. But just I guess quick questions, quick thoughts on Ryan's interview with Fight Hype. Salute to NO Boxing, bro. Thank you for stopping in, bro. Bruh, if y'all haven't listened to it, bro, I would actually go say go check out the damn interview with Ryan for Fight Hype. And I have to say, it was actually a pretty nice interview. Personally, Ryan, bro, Ryan is kind of honest to a point that he kind of shoots himself in the foot. It's like, for one, you come out and say Floyd is influential. And the way he said, he was like, Floyd's kind of, Floyd is influential. I'm just like, bro, don't say it like that, bro. You looking real bad saying it like that. You know what I'm saying? So, at least he kept it 100. We all knew Floyd was the one that told him that. So now think about it, y'all. Random question, right? Random question. If Floyd can tell Ryan not to fight Devin, imagine what he has been telling Tank all these years. Let that sink in. But we ain't gonna harp on that point. We might at a later date, but not right now, though. Not right now. Jamal Robinson, what's good with you, bro? Hopefully Devin can beat Broner next. That will put more pressure on Tank since they're homies. I don't think Adrian Broner does anything for Devin Haney at this point. Broner, it looks like, I mean, he ain't even really taking care of himself like that. That wouldn't be a good fight. Salute Ryan Garcia. Yeah, seen and unseen. Ryan threw Floyd under the bus. He threw Floyd under the bus fully, bro. Let me change the banner. Let's see. We're gonna talk about Floyd for a little bit. I think it's this, bro. You know how miserable and pretty much like hating you got to be doing to be a billionaire and to come out your damn perch, right? You making all this money, you a billionaire, you ain't ever got to work another day in your life. To come and link up with Ryan and tell him not to fight a young fighter like Devin Haney, that's crazy to me, bro. Like, I've never seen nobody like really just take it to that point, bro. Like, to just sit there and do that, bro, like in no boxing. I mean, they really could sue because Ryan just exposed it all. You can't tell no other somebody else fighter what to do, bro. You telling Ryan what to do to come and fight one of your fighters. Now he can say, "Oh, bro, it's just a little run." Nah, man, you know what you're doing, Floyd. And Ryan said he's influential, and we tap conversations about other things. To me, like, I don't think Ryan is gonna sue Floyd personally. But that'd be real messy, and why waste the money to try to sue him for what? You know, y'all both worth well over $100 million. I mean, Oscar like $300 million. Floyd has made $1 billion. I don't know how much Floyd is currently worth. I know he at least worth $500 million. So, you know, it wouldn't even be worth the effort, truthfully, in my opinion. But bruh, at this point, Floyd need to really just fall back, bro. It don't really seem like Floyd and them are in the business of promoting a lot of fighters, bro. They want to get 1 or 2 stars and just milk them for all they can, bro. Right? Because let's think about it. Why is Floyd conspiring versus Devin Haney, bro? It's because they still got a stake in Tank Davis' career. They not doing all that for Rolly. They don't care about Rolly. They trying to cash Rolly out, y'all. They trying to cash Rolly out for the highest bidder. That's why they wanted him to go fight Ryan. They trying to cash Rolly out. They know Rolly ain't good. Rolly is a damn industry plant, bro. Rolly can't box. Rolly hit hard, but that's it. And you know what? That should tell you, how the hell is Rolly a champion, and how does he have the name that he does with 0 boxing skills, losing multiple fights that he got by gift robberies and all this? That just tell you, if a guy like Rolly with no skill, with no talent really in boxing, if he can sit up here and become all of this in the sport of boxing simply because of a Floyd Mayweather cosign, when I tell y'all, Tank has benefited greatly from Floyd's influence. Why they always say, bro, Tank the face of boxing. Sure, he is. I give him that. Or Canelo is, whoever you want to say. But think about it, y'all. What would Tank be without Floyd right now if he had to do it on his own? Imagine if Devin was with Floyd right now. So when people try to act like it's all Tank and, bro, it was Tank and that was it, bro, and you know, give Tank his due because it's all Tank. Nah, Dub, I'm about to drop the link for you, bro. Yeah, that's the link, y'all. Anybody want to hop up? Feel free to hop up. I just wanted to say what I had to say. Got my bars off. But yeah, y'all. The tweet says, Tank says, prepare for whatever they send. This furthers my point, y'all. If Tank is this boss, if Tank is this, he runs his career now. Tank is his own boss. This is his own man. He picks the fighters. He chooses all of this. Why is he talking about prepared for whatever they send? Bro, how are you worried about what they send and you got your own promotional company? Like, does that make sense to y'all? If I'm DHP, I'm prepared for whatever they send, bro. You're your own promotional company. Salute, Dub. How you doing, bro?
My nigga Woke, man. Shout out to my brother Woke. Everybody in the chat, man. Hey, I gotta do this on your channel, Woke. I gotta do this.
Okay.
Shout out to BBO Boxing. Shout out to Marky Dan. Mm-hmm. I was over on their panel, and Marky, he had you playing. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, God damn. So he sent me over here. So shout out to Marky, man. You know you got niggas respecting your thought process and your platform when they playing it on others. So much love and respect to all those brothers.
Bro, Marky, damn, bro, I appreciate that. I didn't even know, bro. I didn't even know, man. I appreciate that, Marky Dan, bro. For sure. Man, Marky Dan, bro, I'm drop the link.
Hey, Marky a real one. He a real one though. He a real one.
Y'all go subscribe to Marky Dan channel. And Marky Dan, bro, what time you be going live? Bro? I definitely want to
BBO. Hey, no. Y'all go sub the BBO channel. And D Free. That's where Marky and Prize go live on Tuesdays. And so y'all sub the BBO and to D Free channel because that's where they're gonna be going live at over there. So man, show those brothers love.
Salute.
My brother.
What's up, man? I just went back to look at that live stream. I didn't realize how long I was off mute. And I had your stream playing in the background. No, I had no clue. I swear you and Tony were still talking, and then I look over and I realize I'm not on mute, and y'all are gone. That's just the stream.
So me and Tony was talking, and I was like, nah. I was listening. I'm like, who you playing? Oh, that's Woke. Hold on, is Woke live? Like, I didn't know if you was listening to a live stream or a previous video. So I was like, let me jump off and see my brother Woke live. Because clearly Marky ain't got shit to say to me because he playing Woke video over here. So we got
Hey, Marky, then I appreciate it, bro. So Doug, you said Marky, then you said we gonna subscribe to BBO?
Yeah, BBO.
Yeah, go ahead and subscribe to BBO. My brother D Free. Yeah, you know, there's some good people. We do a show every Tuesday night. I got another show on Friday night. It's called Friday Night Fights, where we watch some fights and we just talk boxing. But go ahead and subscribe to BBO Boxing and D Free. They real good people.
Absolutely. And Marky Dan is Marky Dan is the youngest historian of boxing that I know. The youngest historian. But I will tell you, the young brother, man, he know a lot about boxing, and I rock with him because shit, it's always a good time talking boxing. You know what I'm saying? Same reason I rock with my brother Wolf.
Yeah, for sure, man. Marky,
absolutely.
Dan, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, like I said, drop the link to your channel, and we definitely y'all go run it up for Marky Dan, man. I know your channel bigger than mine, but hey, anybody that can go sub and show love, we for sure gonna give it right back to you, Marky Dan. So I appreciate it, bro.
But it's no problem, man. I know you Woke from Twitter. That's where I first discovered you. I saw one of your tweets. You were talking shit about Tank Davis. Then I seen you on Knockout. So I know you're a real intelligent person. You know your boxing. So salute to you. And it's the first time I seen you going live, so I had to hop on.
Appreciate
Marky,
you,
I'm gonna tell you the truth now. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Woke is my Twitter insider. He's my Twitter insider. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on Twitter like that. And so I asked Woke every chance, anything you see, damn it, send it to me because I ain't looking at Twitter like that. And The brother, man, he always show me love, man. He a hell of a individual. Hey, like Floyd would say, a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. And so,
oh man, I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate it. Hey, y'all, but while we up here, for one, salute to Jim Everett the Great. Appreciate you, bro. A1, bro. So, did y'all see what Tank posted on Twitter? Dub, he just said this. Tank said, prepare for whatever they send.
It's him accepting whoever the opponent is, whatever they've been offering him. I'm interested to see where the fight's going to happen. If Tank is going to be allowed to travel outside the state for work, because that's something very important, or if he's going to have to do it inside the state of Maryland. I don't know, bro.
I gotta say, if it's for business, if it's for work, I done been on probation.
Yeah, because they can't stop you from making a living, right, son?
Hey, they allowed me to drive. I was in college at the time. As long as I was driving to work or driving to school, I had a DUI at the time. As long as I was driving to work or to school, I was good to go. And so I ain't never seen. I ain't seen the courts try to stop you from making a living and doing things that normal human beings are gonna do. I ain't never seen it happen. All I'm saying is that at the end of the day, we just want to see Tank fight the best. And if you got to train in Baltimore, all right, I ain't got no problem with it. But I don't think they're gonna stop you from going outside of Baltimore to make money, especially as big of a star as you are. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's no
problem. When some of that money is coming back to the state of Maryland.
Facts. Hey, look, taxes is gonna be. They're gonna take taxes over there. Well, I don't know how that works. I don't know. If you fight in Vegas, you might not have to pay taxes in Maryland. I don't know how that shit works. So don't get me the line. All I'm saying at the end of the day, Tank probably gonna pay his probation off. I don't know, but at the same time, man, get yourself ready for a fight, and we just want to see you in the ring, brother. That's it. We just want to see you fight. And
it's such a shame that it wasn't Ravens versus 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
they'll be talking, man. They'll be talking about Tank versus Dev the whole Super Bowl, or at least I'll be.
It's the Chiefs versus the Chiefs 49ers, ain't it?
Yeah. It's a rematch.
That's a damn thing.
Hey, Doug, Mark, bro.
They missed out on a promotional opportunity.
Football, my first love, bro. So I'm gonna start going hard on the football. That's really what I got a lot of my channel subs from, bro. The fact that Ravens lost hurts me. Like they did dirty, bro.
Nah, man, it's playoff football. Yeah. I mean, that fumble at the goal line, that's some shit that I know Zay Flowers said he's gonna shake it off, but nah, that's something that's gonna stay with him for the rest of his life. Even if he win another Super Bowl.
That's Tony Romo fumbling the damn snap. That's what that play was. That's what that play was.
I feel terrible for that for them players. Because they had it all. They had the run game. They had the defense.
Bro,
the receivers could have been better, but I mean, they had it. If it was any year the Ravens were gonna get it done, it was this year.
I don't know. Man, y'all, I could really hop on a tangent on this, but just for the sake of
it boxing. Let's keep it boxing.
But it would have been funny if it was the Ravens versus the Niners for the Devin and Tank angle. That would have been funny.
The Niners would have put hands on the damn Ravens.
It would have been a great.
Damn, then imagine if they just decide to announce the fight at the Super Bowl, have a big 1 minute Super Bowl commercial.
Hey, have both of them put right before the halftime or right after the halftime. But that shit would have been crazy.
Dev comes out in 49er red and gold and Tank he's up on a mountain and he's like a raven or some shit. I don't know, bro. Like,
that shit would have been.
I'm living in a fantasy world, but oh my god, I wish it could have happened.
Oh, that shit would have been wild. That would have been amazing, y'all. But man, we can't have nice stuff, man. But y'all,
no, of course not. No.
Y'all know what's funny though? Before y'all hopped on, I was talking about Floyd, and I was just like, "What is Floyd doing to be over here?" Trying to influence Ryan not to fight Devin.
Floyd is trying to make sure that nobody ever challenges his legacy of greatness. He want to make sure that he stop anybody from getting the opportunity. He want to put individuals in. We've seen how Floyd is maneuvering Gervonta Tank Davis. Excuse me, Abdul Wahid Tank.
Right.
It's ridiculous. And even for Floyd to get up there, and according to Ryan Garcia, according to him, and I don't think Ryan has a chance to supersede Floyd's legacy. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, what Ryan does have a chance to do is to put himself in position, right? To be the goods and that guy. And what it feels like from Floyd is that he's gonna make sure he does everything he can do to stop the big fights from happening, to make the fights the same way he wanted Rolly and Ryan to fight. It wasn't about Ryan. it was about Rolly. Why? Because Rolly is still signed with Mayweather Promotions, and he wanted to be in control and make that big money.
And then Dub, to that point, what I was going with it, y'all. Think about it. Why are they trying to stop Devin from doing it? Because they know Devin is a threat to Tank. Like Mark, bro, we had a discussion on here on the channel like last week. Me, Dub, Bullet, and Peyton Full. We said, you know what? What's the point of Tank having GTD Promotions if he still has to go through Al for everything, right? Because Al's not an employee of GTD. So now the point is, if Floyd is trying to stop Devin and stop his shine, that's because he still has hooks in Tank. He's still taking Tank.
I don't even think it has. I don't even think it has anything really to do with jealousy. I think it's more business. I think that Floyd wants all the power over on the PBC side with Tank, and Ryan Garcia. He has a channel to a casual fan base with Instagram followers, and when you combine his name with the right dance partner, you get a big pay-per-view event.
Right.
They do not want Devin Haney because let's all be honest. And I don't think we're really in disagreement. I don't even have to ask y'all. Devin Haney is going to humiliate Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
And in the process, he's going to become a pay-per-view attraction. Because all that glass jaw, chinny, he's a bum, he's boring. All that ends when you watch him whoop Ryan Garcia's ass in a big pay-per-view event. When you talk about the casual narrative, is what I mean.
Yeah, and Marky Dan, and because right now, because all Tank can stand on is pay-per-views and money. When Devin and Ryan sit here and do good now, and Devin gets that same similar clout, now they leverages. They don't have as much leverage when you ain't really got the real shit to stand on, like boxing, legacy, and resume, and you only built yourself off money. They know if Devin now get the money rep too, or that hype too. Now what?
And
it's over with. You can't bring him down to. Go ahead, right side. Yeah.
No. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, it's over with. Their leverage is drastically decreased over Devin Haney.
Yep.
I mean, you argue that they don't really have any right now because Haney says he's not coming down, but they just will not be able to put no type of fucked up ass conditions on him. No weight clauses, none of that. Fight me at this weight for this money and let that be what it is. If not, stay at your little ass weight and leave me the fuck alone. Stop making cryptic ass tweets that you're gonna do this and that, and my daddy gonna cry, but you're not sending nothing. Just leave me the fuck alone. That's really how I feel about that fight at this point. I just want to leave that fucking fight alone.
It's getting
tired of it. Two motherfuckers
the whole situation of he's the one making the shot. I don't think that's the case right now, y'all. Personally.
No, and you even heard him say it earlier. He said when he was talking about some deal that Al and Steven Espinoza were putting together that they think he doesn't know about. So that lets you know Tank is letting other people run his career, which is okay. I mean, you're a fighter. You fight. That's what you do. You leave that to other people. But stop lying. Stop being untruthful about it and saying you're gonna take control and you're gonna do things your way and you're gonna send this dude a contract. You're not doing none of that because you're not in control.
Right. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't send no contract. You getting sent contracts.
But
yeah.
That's the most nonsensical thing about it. At the end of the day, when individuals are saying, no, we want to fight you. We want to send you a contract. We want to make this happen. We got the money for you. When those things
I don't know, man. I mean,
So it's back to the same old shit. I ain't asked for the fights. I sign whatever they give me.
yeah, I
Bullshit.
never asked for it. I mean, I don't know, y'all. We could keep talking about Tank,
But
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 Tank,
but 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 what happened to him being in control of his career? What happened to
That's
that?
what I just said, bro. He
bro,
said, "Oh, I never asked for none of the fights." That's what he said, and it looked like he's still not asking for none of the fights. He's signing whatever the fuck they give him. Shit is
mm,
So,
crazy, right, son?
so are we saying at the end of the day, at this current moment in time, even though Tank told us he's in control, he's the one, these are the fights he wants. Are we gonna hold him accountable if he don't make the fights that he done told us he want, as well as saying that he's the one in control of his career? Are we gonna hold him accountable for that?
I mean, how much more can we hold him accountable, though? It's his fans. You know what it is? It's his fans, bro.
he got
And really, just the casual audience at a large who are not aware of what's going on. So us, like I mean, it's a consent. I think it's a consensus around
still the most notable names on his resume are Leo Santa Cruz, Jose Pedraza, and Ryan Garcia.
Bro, and Dub, you know the crazy part? Out of Tank own mouth, he said the best fighter I didn't fought in the ring is Ryan Garcia. And now people say, bro, he just saying that to be nice. But bro, why are we hyping Frank Martin? Like, no disrespect to Frank Martin, but Frank Martin hasn't done nothing big in the sport of boxing. We believe in his skill set and what he can do in the ring, right? But now, why are we hyping Frank Martin when for a guy like Tank Davis that's 30 years old, bro? If we make
Oh, he was tailor made for Devin. Well, why didn't any of the other dudes he's supposed to be tailor made for? Why they didn't go whoop his ass? Why they weren't sending him a contract? Why Devin the one sending the contracts to the dangerous fighters? The once again, if Shakur wouldn't have ducked the man and took the offer, which I think Shakur's career would be in a much better place if he would have took that offer right now. But that's a whole nother conversation. If Shakur wouldn't have ducked him and took the offer, then Regis wouldn't have even got an offer. But Shakur ducked, and so we went to the next dangerous fighter, and what happened? Made it look like a cherry pick. Exactly. And this is why y'all hate on Devin, because y'all know your favorite fighters, they're going to get in the ring with Devin, and he's going to embarrass them. That's what he's going to do to him. It's a fact.
Facts. My brother, Bullet Gibson, hopping up on
What up, Bullet? What up, my brother?
What's up, Salute?
Bullet, back up. Hey, Bullet, how your mic doing, bro?
Hey, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, you
good?
Clear?
Yeah, you clear.
Oh yeah, you crispy, family, you crispy.
All right, that's perfect. Y'all already know. First, I'm gonna say peace and blessings to everybody on the panel. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. Man, I noticed it's always the threat competition that they always want to shit on the most. Like, cause right now Shakur not really going that tank, so they not worried about Shakur. You know, Shakur and his team not really going after him. You know, so they're not gonna pick apart everything he's saying as much as they try to do Devin and Bill. That's just the reality. That's why, you know, I like to get on YouTube, talk shit about Tank, because I feel like his fans do the same, man. When you talk shit about it, I can take it. It don't hurt my feelings. But when I say something about Tank, I know them niggas get a little, you know, they feel a little tingly inside. And they get raged out and they want to, you know what I'm saying, do something. So that's why I be doing that shit sometimes, because it's fun to me to make niggas mad when they be want to cap with the bullshit. For the longest, Devin been running down on everybody, bro. Like, pure champions. That's just the reality. I be saying this, and people act like they don't understand. They be like, yeah, that's right, but Bill capping. All right, bro. A lot of people cap. I know y'all want to break down shit, and y'all just sat there and let Wally Moses come out his mouth and say that Shakur was the reason Devin beat Regis. See, people gonna breeze past all the other bullshit. Devin got slapped, whatever. Cool, he was legit. But y'all gonna sit there and let this man say Shakur is the reason Devin beat Regis. And they ain't gonna break none of that shit up. They ain't gonna talk about none of the bullshit, because I sat back and watched it, because I like to listen to shit intently. So, because I know people like to break people's shit down, so I do it to their fighters. When you hear niggas say shit like that, and then you hear Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis say all the gangs of bullshit they say constantly, and then contradict themselves, and they don't never, you know what I'm saying? But Bill is accessible, and Bill don't run from smoke. Bill don't hop on somebody's platform that's against him and make them say something they don't want to say, and then the next day they'll put up another video talk about some Bill Haney was trying to reach for clicks and views. Well, nigga, it's your channel. How can you not control your channel? But it's all good though, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all yesterday, man, when you go against the chosen one, bro, you will be cursed. These guys fighters always having setbacks, bro. I'm telling you, I know.
Hold on, Bullet. Excuse me. I gotta ask you. We were just going over this, me and Marky Dan. The curse of ducking Devin Haney. If you need, I believe you know the instances that individual have been cursed by ducking Devin. Seems like Shakur is next in line as far as the treatment that he's getting. Respectfully, you know, I love Shakur. I'm a fan, but at the same time, it does seem like when you duck Devin, the boxing guys, some type of way, I don't know exactly how it worked out, but they put it into effect where you start being in trouble. They hit you. It seems like they are supporting Devin Haney right now. What's your thoughts on that, Bullet?
And those are facts, bro. I noticed it because, like, I know we all heard, you know, boxing superstition, the Floyd curse. Once people start comparing themselves to Floyd too much, you know, crazy shit be happening in their careers. Running around people from other sports, and then and this is my guy. Earl was always respectful to Bud, so Earl was cool. And then when they was going at each other, you know, I'm finna punish you spiritually, mentally, physically, and all that shit. Earl took the worst ass whooping he ever took, ever. Then I'm like, damn, bro, this shit crazy. Everything that could have went wrong for Earl happened. But it was a chosen one, bro.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Hold on, real quick. Respectfully to EJ. Respectfully. Bud beat EJ worse than he beat anybody in his career.
Respectfully, I pick EJ. I still like EJ.
I do too.
Exactly, bro.
But
the chosen one, bro.
The hands that Bud did, the way Bud did EJ in that fight was worse than I seen Bud beat anybody in his career. Way worse.
Okay. But let's on the topic.
Way worse, bro. He whooped him worse than Gamboa.
But going back, hold on, real quick. Going back, I just want to ask because I ain't got your opinion on this either, Woke. The curse of Devin Haney. What it seemed like, we seen what happened with Ryan Garcia. The man ended up. I don't even want to bring it up. We seen what happened to Ryan Garcia. So I don't want to.
We touched on that a lot last night. That's when it kind of broke. So you already know how I feel about it. You know, Shakur should have took that 25%. That's what we're talking with money about. Like, he should have took it. It's the end of the day. You can say a man.
Not even just the ducking shit though, Woke. It's all the other bullshit too.
It's the curse. It's the curse of.
Not just the ducking shit.
When we talk about it, I'm gonna bring up all the examples. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, let me just go ahead because I have deep knowledge on this subject. The curse of Devin Haney goes all the way back to Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, instead of fighting Devin Haney, chose to go ahead with his IBF
No, brother, hold on. I'm sorry.
Go back further than
let me finish.
It goes back further than that.
Oh, okay. My bad. Do you want to go ahead? You want to say how far back it went?
It started. You got to realize Devin was chasing Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter, Adrian Broner, Tank Davis. Everybody that I just named, crazy shit happened, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It just happened.
My God. I didn't know it went back that far. That shit crazy.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, but you know what? We can go through the Devin Haney curse. But I honestly want to have a whole show about that because we can really walk that whole thing, y'all. And I think
we could do a documentary.
Yeah, truthfully. But I know we ain't gonna be on too much longer. Probably got another 20 plus minutes or so. But what's your thought, Bullet? What's your thoughts on Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, man? You know, April 20th, bro. It seemed like it all worked out in the end, bro. How you feel about it? Did you listen to Ryan's interview?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen what Bill said. I'm just happy that them guys was wrong again because they was trying to make another narrative saying that Devin won't say a date for their fight because they fear Tank gonna steal the date. Well, nobody worried about Tank. We was trying to fight Tank. He don't want to fight. Devin was looking for other opponents. Now he got Ryan. Now a date has been set. So I'm just happy another one of their narratives have been cut down again. They ain't gonna talk about it, but you know, I'm just excited to see Devin fight, bro, because I seen him actively go after people. That's why I don't never have to worry about nothing. So whether it was Ryan, Subriel, I want Subriel Matias, but I'm cool with the Ryan fight. Go ahead and get your money, Dale.
Marky Dan, how you feel about this fight? Do you think it's a good fight, great fight? Think it's solid? How you feel
versus
about
Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
I think that it is a good event. Let me say that. It is a big event. I think that people are going to come out. I think the casual fans who don't really, who don't really know Devin Haney are going to be behind Ryan Garcia. They're going to believe. Damn. Man, all those narratives.
Hold on.
Golly, man. Let me talk.
Hold on, Marky. Marky. These some of the weakest sneezes I've ever heard in my life.
I'm trying to be quick. Golly. Fuck, man. You niggas keep. I don't know what I was talking about. Golly.
No, you was cooking, man. You was cooking. Keep cooking.
I don't know.
Marky, what you were saying was that you think it's a good event more so than a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good event. It's a good event. Now, the fight itself, the matchup, I think Ryan Garcia is going to get humiliated. I think he's going to get dominated. It's going to be filthy. And all the narratives are going to be put to bed. And personally, I think Devin Haney is going to become a pay-per-view attraction with how vicious he beats Ryan Garcia. That's my opinion on the fight. And my bad right side for my anger, but it's like, come on, man, y'all gotta let me finish.
No. I was out of order. I just when you started sneezing, I had to tell you those were some weak ass sneezes, but I mean it was all jokes, man. You know what? I apologize. I'll make sure I don't cut you off, man. I want you to stick on point because you do a hell of a job when you're on point.
All right, man.
But
hey, a hell of a job. He does a hell of a job. Yeah, hell of a content creators in my Floyd Mayweather voice.
I think personally, bro, like this Devin versus Ryan fight, to me, this is the fight that evens the playing field when it comes to Devin Haney true market value now. Because I think personally, man, Bullet, Marky, Dub, I think this gonna be Devin Haney, Mayweather, Gotti type of fight. I think he gonna do Ryan real bad.
Well, this is the thing. So I look at it two different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. I think that Devin does Ryan bad. I don't think Ryan just when Ryan was able to have success against Devin, Ryan was a different fighter. Devin was a different fighter. It was the amateurs. Devin is much more accomplished and much more successful, and success only brings or breeds more success, in my opinion. So I just don't know what Ryan. I don't think he has anything for Devin. Devin gonna go out and, like you said, I don't know if it's gonna be as nasty as Gotti, but I think it's gonna be an ugly fight. And when I say ugly, I mean Devin just gonna fuck Ryan up. He's gonna really beat him bad. And outside of a puncher's chance, I don't know what you expect me to have for Ryan. Got a puncher's chance. It is what it is. He got a puncher's chance. And yeah, Devin gonna put on. That's why. Hey. But at the same time, I want to go into what you said earlier. Well, when you talked about how this is one of those fights. Hey, now this is that crossover fight. If you do 500,000, 600,000, 700,000 pay-per-views in this fight, it's a crossover fight for you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It ain't got to do what Tank did. But at the same time, if you do any type of decent numbers, yeah, we all understand Ryan is a draw. But now there's a comparable opponent as far as what the numbers do, and we can get a comparison as to what we think you do versus what we think you do, and hopefully we can get the fight. At the end of the day, I just hope that this leads to the Tank and Devin fight, because I need to see Devin put hands on Tank simply off of bragging rights at this point in time, because these people be talking crazy.
Yeah.
No, I need to see the fight because Tank needs to be eliminated from boxing.
Now, Marky Dano,
I feel like it's a fight of good and evil, and I want good to prevail.
Hey, like I told y'all previously, Devin is the modern day Cat Williams of boxing. That's what Devin is. It's a consortium. It's individual. They're gonna go against him, but some type of way things gonna keep
like
falling.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, they're gonna keep falling his way. He's gonna keep making big fights. He's gonna keep winning.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I look at it like, bruh, they got to stop. You know how y'all know how I'm gonna do a video about this eventually. You know how like the CIA, J. Edgar Hoover, back in the 60s when all the black conscious groups and black power was happening, the whole saying was to stop the rise of a black messiah in the black community, right?
Yeah.
this is what boxing is doing to Devin Haney. They see that he is that, and they trying everything in their power to stop it. Even Floyd, they wanted to stop Floyd. They didn't succeed. Now Floyd on the other side, Floyd would have stopped himself from being Floyd because he on that opposite side now. So Floyd, though we love Floyd has been taken over. He not with us no more. So he's thinking like Bob Arum. Floyd is Bob Arum
2.0.
You know, it's the same thing now. All these promoters are the same way. So Devin Haney coming through, he's trying to bring the morals and values back to sport. You see, those are the people that are the most hated. Anybody trying to restore morals and values to anything, whether that's Bob Marley, whether that's hell, the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Like Dub said, he's the Messiah, bro. If you're trying to bring what's right and true and integrity back to something, you can get hated in this world. So Devin, and out to Marky Dan point, what does Tank represent? Belts don't matter. Money over belts. I'm about to finesse the fans out y'all money. I'm gonna give you these 90-10 fights, and y'all gonna pay for it. That's evil, bro. That is destroying boxing. And in that way, I see what you're saying. Tank and that mindset need to go. Just like with Canelo. Both of them Negro mindsets, they got to go.
Hey, my brother Woke. Hey, Woke, I ain't gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm. No, that's it. That's exactly.
Hold on, real quick.
It.
I ain't gonna hold you. You absolutely on point. And their mindset is what you're speaking on. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting that we can see who have what type of mindsets in the sport of boxing. And the craziest thing is, if money was never an option, right? Mm-hmm. If we were living in the days where we didn't have money, we had to go hunt and eat and gather our own. Right. I want the motherfucker on my side who want to go and go after the best. Who trying to go get the good food? Yeah. No. Yeah. We can fish a little bit. We'll set some traps out there in the fish, but we going after the big game. Why? Because we all got to eat. Yeah. That's what we gonna do. And if you want to tell me I need to be doing something and focus on a smaller game, only worrying about eating today,
right?
That's on you. That's what you're gonna tell me. But my mindset is something totally different than that. So yeah, you couldn't tell me none of that. And that's what Floyd is right now. Yep. That's what Floyd doing.
And to me, to Marky Dan, to Bud, to Dub, my biggest thing is like, bro, and I've mentioned it a few times, let's say, you know, y'all know the great saying, Spider-Man, with great power come great responsibility. When you're blessed and you've worked to be the face of an industry or face of a sport, you don't just owe it to yourself to make yourself money and success. You owe it to the sport and those that come after you to grow it and to represent it correctly.
Fact.
If you're in boxing, bro, and you're over here literally selling Rolly Romero to us as a good fight, what does that say about you, bro? Like, so to Marky Dan, the fight versus good and evil, that's really what this is coming down to. And like I said, I'm not opposed to Devin getting his money. Like they say, bro, y'all like Devin don't care about money. Devin care about money. I don't want, bro, you putting your life on the line getting in the ring. Care about money, get your bag. But while doing that, also care about the fans, one, care about your legacy too. Just like NFL players, they are multi-millionaires. But what do the fans of the teams want? Bro, just act like you care, bro. We know you're rich. Just act like you give a damn. That's all we ask for.
But you know what's so funny? I done listened to NFL players and them speak on how at that current moment in time when there's a difference between living life and having an overall perspective of how you want life to go. There's those two totally different things. Mm-hmm. And so when you living just in the moment, you got tunnel vision. You're not seeing the big picture. You only focusing on certain things. Whereas when you do have that big picture, you can say, okay, although I want to focus on the big picture, I can tunnel vision this piece right here and that'll still allow me to focus on the big picture, if that makes sense. Tank, he don't have that big picture outlook, and because he don't have that outlook, it changes the way that he's maneuvering and allowing people to maneuver him. Whereas Devin has that big picture outlook, and at the end of the day, when you have that big picture outlook, you may make more money than me, but the way I make my money and the way I invest and build my legacy, and you got more money. But at the same time, the things that I've put in line for myself, in the long run, my legacy is gonna pay me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get paid in multiple different ways outside of just boxing and making money off of boxing. You got to think of it long term. You got to look at big picture.
Right.
Hey, let me say something though. I agree with y'all boys in a certain stance. Because with me, it's like not personal, but it is. Mm-hmm. It's not personal. Like I don't wish harm on Tank or nothing like that. I just want Devin to beat him, because that's the guy that everybody else think is the next top guy. I just think Devin to beat his ass. That's all it ever really was for me at first. You know, his fans get outrageous and stuff like that, and then it's like the shit is pussy, bro. Like I don't think he's a terrible fighter. I just think he's a coward at times. You know, the thing what Dub was saying made me think about it. And of course, like what Woke said, it is about money. Ain't nothing wrong with the fighters getting money. But the problem becomes when the fans make the fighters getting money an argument against why we can't get the fight, or why this guy is just better than that guy. Okay, he make more money. Bro, I'm not counting these niggas fights. Like, bro, Devin is already a millionaire, fam. He already has his own promotional company. He's in a higher standing than what Tank is. Yes, Tank just made a whole bunch of money, which is cool. But what that got to do with you? Is you getting any of it? No. Am I getting any of it? No. So I don't understand. The first thing I always hear Tank fans say, and he'll never make as much money fighting, you know, this guy than with Tank. Who gives a damn? Do Tank want to fight? No. He don't want to fight. So what you keep yelling that shit for? It don't mean nothing, bro. You only make yourself look bad. You're not hurting my feelings. Like people try to say, you know, when you lashing out, you say things to try to hurt people. You're not hurting our feelings. You making yourself look pathetic. And that's just what I be trying to get these guys to understand. Like, bro, you're not hurting nobody but yourself. You're proving that you're trying to hide another man from another man, a younger man. Like, what are you hiding these guys for? These guys get paid to fight. They do this for a living. They punch each other in the face and stuff. So I can understand what Marky Dan talk about with the craziness of the fan bases and stuff. Like, it's like, bro, this shit is pussy, bro.
And just going off of what Bullet just said. No, go ahead, Bullet.
I think
I was done, Doug. Go ahead, fam.
No, just agreeing on your point. My thing is, hey, Devin, make all the money you can. I could care less how much Devin make fighting. I want to see him in the ring with the best. That's it. Damn all the other stuff. If you want to tell me, oh, Devin trying to make himself a star off of fighting Tank. All right, well, Tank go beat his ass so he can't be a star. There we go. That clear all the issues.
What would be the problem with that?
Hold on, but Marcus, that clear the issue up, don't it? That clear all the issue up, don't it?
Yeah.
So, if you want to, and this is my problem. My problem that I have is that y'all want to make, and people want to make these excuses and say, no, I got to be this way or this way or this. Well, I'm not getting paid off of it. I could care less what they make. I don't care who the A side. I just want to see them fight each other. That's it. That's what I get a thrill off of paying for and watching fights. That's what I love. And so when I say all of this and you give me all these other excuses, and then I see a young individual, the man he pushing y'all away from the excuses. He pushing y'all away. Y'all gonna tell me, okay, he priced himself out. Well, no. He was never sent the offer, but he spoke with the His Excellency in Turkey to get an offer sent. He did do that. That's valid money. We all understand that's valid money. So if you're not gonna take that, then send a valid offer. But we're not getting that. And see, that's where I'm like, hey, if Tank knocked Devin out, I will come on here and say, man, Tank, stop Devin, bro. He put hands on that. I'll come on here and say it. Do I believe that's gonna happen? No. My thing is I don't give a damn which one happened. I want to see him fight because I think these are two of the best young individuals that we have in the sport of boxing right now. That's what I want to see. I want to see him fight. And some type of way, you got people doing everything but making big fights happen, i.e. Floyd Mayweather telling Ryan Garcia, don't fight Devin. No, don't fight him. Come fight Rolly. For what?
Oh, yeah. Did y'all talk about that? About Ryan admitting Floyd did that whole ass shit?
Yeah,
that was crazy.
What you got on it, Bullet? I know we talked on it, but Smoke wanted to hop up too. Yeah, Bullet, what you got on it, bro?
Oh, nah. Let Smoke, Smoke get to going. I like to hear Smoke talk. Me personally, I feel like there was some fuck shit.
Smoke on the paddles.
But other than that, that's all I had to say.
Yo, yeah.
I just feel like it was fuck shit. Yeah, salute Smoke. So I'd rather see what Smoke talking about.
Hey, what's up, guys? I've been listening to the whole show, but I had to some business. But I'm glad I got a chance just to say this one thing. You guys been cooking on Devin and Tank and Shakur. I just wanted to let the record show for all those people who were saying that Devin Haney lowballed him and didn't really want to fight and all this stuff. Shakur Stevenson apparently can't get fights, wants to now retire from the sport because over 5%. Like that's what he could have had undisputed, but because of 5%. This dude can't. Like, now he has to retire, and everybody co-sign that dumb shit. That's all I want. That's really the only thing I had. I actually agree with most of you said. I mean, good and evil. That's putting some extras on it, but I feel you. Depending on how it is, you perceive what ought to be happening in the sport, and in life. But yeah, but just my man, you talk about cutting your nose to spite your face, or throwing the baby out with the bathwater, or shooting yourself in the foot, or penny wise and pound foolish. Like whatever old ass cliche you can come up with.
Smoke just gave us all the goddamn the old folks sayings is what we would call them. He just gave us all the old folks sayings in that analogy right there. Go ahead, Smoke. My apologies.
Yeah, Smoke, we're gonna do a show about the Devin Haney curse, bro. For sure, hop on, bro. We definitely
yeah, I mean, here's the thing. All of those things can be prisoners of the moment. Like most of the guys are young, and most of them, I don't know if they're cursed really. Like Teofimo's not in a particularly bad place because he didn't fight Devin. And who knows if he would have got to where he is if he didn't fight Devin early.
Not a long-term curse. We're not saying long-term. We're just saying once you duck them in your next few opportunities, something may happen. And if you want, I will give you the reasons why I say there's a curse there, but I'm not saying anything long-term.
Well, I mean, Devin's going to be a hard style for people to beat. And it's just a risk-reward matrix. It's just a little bit odd for Dev. Like, it's going to be... There's not really... like, who's on his level that they could, like, lose to Devin and then just, like, rebound and be all good. Like, Kambosos, he beat the whole team out of Kambosos. Like, Kambosos is never... Like, after that first fight, everybody fucking sued George. Like, he can't go home at all. Bro, Regis was already kind of a... Say again?
but they don't want to fight that young man because what Devin did, even in the Kambosos fight, a contract that 90% of the people I talked to said, man, you shouldn't take that contract.
Yeah.
He took it, became undisputed, then got the Lomachenko fight, beat Lomachenko in what I thought possibly.
Let's not rehash the whole curse thing, right? Like I said, we're gonna do a show about that.
Yeah, see, I don't know if they're cursed, and that's the thing. I think that like, it's funny that like it's working out for Dev, but you can't. I don't know. I don't know if it's a boxing gods thing.
It's funny
just because I feel like the boxing gods, if you're gonna go there, the most blessed guy is fucking Tank Davis. This dude, talk about failing upward. Talk about rewarding mediocrity, right? Like this guy. He must be the favorite of the gods. If there's a curse, if you hate on Devin Haney,
like Smoke Tank is blessed by the god of Hollywood. Like all them people pushing wickedness, and they got money.
Shit. Okay,
you know, I ain't gonna go there though. You know,
yeah, well, let me tell you something, man. And I get you where you're going. The power to the people and like what ought to be happening. But listen, boxing's an individual sport. You don't have long to be in the sport, even at your best, and it takes years off of your life. You're basically, front loading a whole bunch of health issues. You know what I mean? Like like you're definitely mortgaging and leveraging your long-term health for some short-term gains. Short-term gains. But what you lace them up for, I think everybody, if they could make life-changing and generational wealth. Life-changing money, generational wealth, and get into the Hall of Fame, then shit. Like boxing has basically been they've gotten everything that you can hope to get out of boxing, and Tank's done that. Really, but at this point, it's just like, how do you satisfy more of the boxing public, right? That's what Tank has to deal with.
Are you saying Tank should retire instead of Shakur?
No, what I'm saying is, making millions of dollars legally is it's tough to come by. And if that's what he's doing, that's what he should keep doing. Whether or not, no matter who he fights, if it's another fucking Latino and they'll give him $4 million to fight that shit, or $2 million, or $1 million, whatever the hell, I'm not going to tell him to turn it down because I don't like his opposition. Because I'm not going to pay Tank's bills.
But the problem with that though, it's like I respect that, and like I said, I respect Tank for taking his family out the hood, overcoming that. He already is a success story. I respect that. But the same way we look at a person like Sexy Red, she made it, she overcame, like if you have success in your industry, but in essence you kind of having to. I'm not saying Tank has sold his soul in essence, but like, you fighting the fights that people don't necessarily want to always see, and you kind of horn the fans in the process. Like, respect to your money you getting, bro, but you're not really.
I mean, that's
up to snuff to me.
Harlem Globetrotters. That's why the Harlem Globetrotters probably have so many.
We don't get the money.
I'm not hating on Tank brand, so when I go to Tank, I don't expect it's like going to Ralph Lauren and expecting Armani. Like, why?
No, but this is the thing, Smoke. This is the thing. I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying, and I believe what Woke is saying. Hey, at the end of the day, get your money. I ain't mad at you getting your money, but these fighters getting their money and all the A side, B side stuff should not be a reason for us not to push for the fight. It shouldn't bring us to a point where we're saying, nah, this dude he ain't got to fight this dude because the money ain't gonna be. No, I don't give a damn. I'm not. I'm not.
Well, here's the thing. It's not. But the thing is, right? All you can do is stand up for what you think should happen. As a fan, as a fight fan, as a human being on Earth, and a respecter of other human beings, right? So if a fight fan doesn't give a damn, because really, honestly, I don't give a damn who Tank fights. I'm going to watch his fight. I don't care who Canelo fights. I'm going to watch his fight. There are guys that I would prefer for him to fight, but I'm not like boycotting Tank if he doesn't fight the guy that I want him to fight. And furthermore, I don't think it's going to really harm Tank that much if he continues to do what the hell he's been doing. Like, I think really what it is he'll just not garner the kind of fan base or the kind of legacy that his talent in our minds dictates, and to our own entertainment. We just want to see Tank, fight different dudes. But we're not going to take any of those punches the same way. Like, I don't give a shit how much money he makes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he's figured out a niche in the sport. The guy has been boxing his whole life. He's getting paid to do what it is he's crafted to do. And he's good. Like, he's not the guy saying when it's all said and done, I want people to think I'm the best who ever did it. Tank has never said that. So I don't have that expectation for him.
But Smoke, the thing is though, bro, it's like you say, you watch Tank for knockouts. You can go do that, bro. Like it's you can go do that, but don't sit here in the same breath, compete at the highest level of boxing, championship level, say you're a champion, when the fans are expecting to see the two best fight each other, like competition. If you're just trying to sell us wolf tickets and pull a trick, bro, go YouTube box, go do some exhibitions, go fight go crazy with that. But don't put that into a reputable sport, bro.
The thing is, all we can do is control ourselves, right? So if you see what's going on, if you see having circus fights and trying to put fans in trick bags, let the fans who don't care about being a trick fan, being a trick bag, support that shit. And then you just point it out. Like, to me, man, like the whole like, oh, I'm gonna be so outraged that they're gonna listen to my voice and then behave differently. No, I already know that they're just manipulating my feelings. They want me to get into my feelings so I can have the illusion of some power over their careers that nobody has. You know what I mean?
Smoke. I understand that, and that's good on an individual basis. But see, what Tank is doing, this is what's killing the sport.
No, it isn't what's killing. Okay, Tank Davis does not have the power to kill the sport. Tank Davis is just one guy. So here's the thing. So here's really what it is. So here's what it is. And we can go back to Faces of Boxing. Let's go back from Muhammad Ali all the way through to to Floyd Mayweather, right? Each and every one of those guys have had their own way. Like we go like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, right? That progression of Faces of Boxing. They all did it their own way. They all kind of fucked up the sport in their own kind of way. I mean, I don't think Muhammad Ali did. I think he was the guy that pushed it the furthest. But like Mike Tyson had his own kind of weird impact on it. I don't know. He did get all the belts though. Back then, the guys were fighting each other, and he fought the guys he needed to fight. It took him a while to do the Holyfield shit, but still, whatever. He still fought him. This era is just different. Like Oscar was the last guy to really, as a face of boxing, really fight everybody and do it that old school kind of way. Floyd didn't fucking fight everybody. There's a whole list of people. People said that Floyd could have fought but didn't. Right? If you talk about Tank Davis being the face of boxing, to me, is more like the Harlem Globetrotters being the face of basketball. Sure, they were, but did anybody think that they were the best basketball team? No. They were just it was a different kind of thing. It's like, entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
and that's I think that's what Tank is. Tank is entertainment.
What Woke is going at is what Woke is going at is basically the shit that I go at. I'm not, I like to sometimes go at Tank just to make the fans mad, because I know they're gonna make people mad, but we going at the fan basis. I know you're saying it don't do that, but the general conception is gonna be, a lot of these guys, they spread this narrative. Tank is just the best thing out there. Oh, Tank got so many imaginary victories under his belt, it don't even make sense. Tank a knock Devin out. Tank a knock this person out. Tank a knock such and such out. oh, now he beat Sean Porter in sparring. Take a whoop Sean and shit. Like what? Let's be real. Not strategically break that fight down. Sean Porter would dog walk Tank, bro. If both in their prime, come on now, it wouldn't even be. It would be crazy. But
the thing about Tank is, just like Harlem Globetrotters,
the
he appeals to a certain kind of guy. I'm just saying. I'm saying no. I got it. I'm saying that the people who support Tank fans, for the most part, are casuals. For the second part, they're business people. Like, so what he has, and the other part is, and this is a little bit less, I guess, diplomatic, but there's a lot of scumbags. Like, I think there's a bunch of people who are just like, their moral compass, I would say is different than mine. I won't call them scumbags, it's too harsh. But their moral compass is a little bit different than mine. Right. Like, so Tank, like, a lot of people who are like that seem to gravitate towards Tank. They don't seem to be particularly honest, but the honest ones are either they seem to be motivated more by the business that Tank does, which is fine. It is what it is. But there's a lot of people in boxing that just want to see knockouts. And for those groups of people, those are typically just fucking casuals. So to me, casuals are not ruining the sport. They are just getting to know the sport. Catering to casuals might be ruining the sport, but
that's the issue. Because Smoke, what you say, all them faces of boxing, like I've said on KO Channel, Tank Davis is truly the first full-on face of boxing that has never been, quote unquote, the man in any of the divisions he's fought in. Now, I know he hadn't killed the sport, but as you say with Floyd, it started with Floyd kind of. Even though Floyd fought a lot of the people, he didn't fight some of them. And now then it transferred to Canelo. Now it's said Tank. You see how each generation it gets worse and worse? And guess what's happening through them generations? The sport dwindles. Interest dwindles. Generation after generation. Since Floyd, it's been going down.
You know what I noticed that from this Vince McMahon thing, and a lot of people haven't put this together. Vince McMahon owned basically UFC and WWE, right? Which is the only the third leg of that stool is boxing, right? The combat sports. You got wrestling, you got UFC, which is really MMA. They say MMA, but everyone really just means UFC. And you have boxing. If you look at it today, right? Floyd, that guy that you said started this whole thing, Floyd was on WWE and fought a UFC guy. Today, you got Tyson Fury fighting Ngannou, being on WWE and fighting for like undisputed. Like this is the current landscape now. If you're gonna make money off the thing, this is you have to figure out a way to hit every leg of this stool. That's what I'm saying. I think that boxing just doesn't, like you said, it's the appeal isn't as broad as it used to be, and there's more, there's different pies in the combat sports sector, right? So, I mean, Tank, I don't know how he's gonna do WWE's little as shit. They don't really have a star at UFC that's his size either, but I mean, he's got Latin guys.
The thing with WWE, even WWE is making a comeback right now. WWE is having some of its best success. They just had a good event, Royal Rumble, Jade Cargill, a lot of other stuff is happening.
Oh shit, dude! They got a $5 billion $5 billion deal with Netflix.
Yeah, so but the thing is, compared to UFC, WWE, and now boxing, at some point, you can't totally cater to casuals. And if you're presenting yourself as a reputable sport, you can't keep finessing the fans, because at a certain point, like fans are doing, they're tuning out of boxing. Yeah, UFC may give you one every blue moon, but guess what? 95% of the time, you're getting a legit sport in the UFC. And WWE, we know it's fake, so they could do what they want. But even in WWE, they had to start curbing their program. Had to get Vince up out of there. Triple H is making the matches. They had to put certain weight on certain belts because fans thrive authenticity. Fans crave that realness eventually, because there's too many other things to do right now. So if you ain't giving the fans the real shit on top of the other good stuff that's entertaining, your sport will die. So that's what's happening in boxing, because eventually, if you're the face of boxing, like I said earlier, Smoke, you weren't here. I said, if you're the face of boxing, with great power comes great responsibility. It ain't just to make yourself successful. You're supposed to push the sport forward and grow the sport for future generations. Tank and Floyd and them are selfish. So that's why Floyd's stewardship is only gotten worse because he ain't worried about pushing the sport forward. See,
here's the thing. It's not, to me, it's not Tank that's doing it. I understand. I agree with you to a bunch of what you're saying.
It's the right. So Floyd instilled in Tank.
It's not even so much that, because Floyd, for whatever whatever critique you can have and whatever criticism you have, he at least took the sport over, made his own stamp on it, and showed how he was bigger than everything. Right? The guy who actually abdicated his responsibilities, to me, is Canelo. Canelo's the one out here fucking acting like he's still Devin Haney, like hoarding belts and shit and signing multi-fight deals and shit. Like when he's bigger than belts and bigger than sanctioning bodies, and like all the networks cater to him. And he's the one who hasn't taken the sport and put his own brand on it. And to me, Tank is just going in because I don't think Tank has really separated himself from Canelo. To me, Canelo is still the guy. Tank is cool. Tank is the new booty. He's like the new hotness. But he's not really the guy that's like, and to a certain extent, he can put his stamp on it, but he doesn't have the body of work. He has a fight where he did 1 million pay-per-views. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? Them shits Canelo has. And when it's not 1 million, he's sitting around there with 700,000 and 800,000. Like,
what Will is saying?
I agree with Smoke. I agree with Smoke with that, because when you look at it, Canelo, in a sense, still is the face because he's the one that actually has responsibility that people expect things of him. Even Tank fans, it's astounding to me. I seen it in the comment section. Oh, Canelo is pussy. Bro, Tank doing the same shit y'all say. Y'all be saying Canelo do. What are you talking about?
Well, worse than Canelo.
But they expect Canelo to actually do something to fight good people. They're not really expecting Tank to fight good people.
And
so I can see what Woke saying.
It's also the big fights, right? The idea of a big fight, you must be their event. The fear of missing out. Like boxing used to put on spectacular events where it didn't matter what the hell was going on. Whatever other sport was going on, that fight was what everybody was anticipating. Even during that fucking Super Bowl, people were talking about Wilder Fury rematch.
Yeah,
that was the second part of it. During the championship game, they were talking about it. Like the old people were talking about this. It was on all the programs at ESPN, that kind of thing. Like, and they're just not. Anyway, go ahead.
But I was saying, like, to your point about it started with Canelo. See, you mentioned Floyd, and I was just putting a point on Floyd because personally, I don't look at Floyd as a person that's done negative to boxing. Only from the aspect of from what he did in boxing. Because see, Floyd gave us everything. See, Floyd did it right. He gave us the competition. He gave us the entertainment. You can do it like Floyd. The problem is Floyd then took that mindset he had at the end of his career and started giving it to the younger generation.
Exactly.
They did not.
There's 2 stages of Floyd. People forget.
Exactly. They did not build like Floyd did. They only are looking at money. They don't care about the Mayweather aspect, and I don't think Floyd is teaching people the Mayweather. The pretty boy aspect of it, bro. So to me, Floyd in itself, he didn't ruin the sport. Floyd is great. I don't have nothing against him. But after that, it started with Canelo, the watering down of the face of boxing, and now Tank is the full abomination of it, where he ain't never been the man, and now we
see. The only difference I was trying to make, the distinction I was trying to make, was the idea of you had to fight everybody in order to show that you were the man, right? Forget sanctioning bodies, forget all that other stuff. Like it was the man, it was the fighter that made the belt worth a damn, not the other way around, right? So, but we're not really in that. Like Floyd was the first guy that really like maneuvered around guys and did a whole bunch of things where it was kind of like, he seems to be what they talk about cherry picking. That whole thing about like as a face of boxing, Floyd was kind of the first cherry picker. But even with that whole thing about cherry picking, Floyd took the responsibility and moved the sport forward. There was a Mayweather era, and you could talk about what the Mayweather era is. The Canelo era is what? What is the difference between Canelo now and Canelo 10 years ago? Like, what just makes more money? As a matter of fact, I think 10 years ago he's fighting better guys or whatever. Point being, the guy he hasn't taken the sport and put his own stamp on it in his own era.
Canelo has pretty much been a leech to boxing in essence.
Yeah, he's just been. I mean, he's just a fighter. He's just not good at the face of boxing. Generally, by the time you get to the face of boxing, you are the business. You can do whatever the hell you want. You're dropping belts. You're putting A-side stipulations on, and the fights that every fight you're in is an event. Right? That's not what Canelo's doing. Canelo's doing contracts. He's padding his resume and padding his bank account.
So really that ultra arch selfishness really is Canelo. Cause see, in the Canelo era, and that's why I say we talk so bad about Canelo, deservingly so, right? But guess what? We can line Canelo, what Canelo has done in the ring versus Tank, and Canelo will come out on top. So this is why for me, it's like, wow, this is why I'm so critical of Tank right now. And I'm critical of Canelo too. So I'm gonna really be critical on Tank because, bro, it's like he's doubled down on Canelo mindset. And he's taking it and running with it. And that's why they each other's favorite fighter.
Well, the thing about Tank, all right, so Canelo, there's not too many people that Canelo maneuvered around, right? Just think about it. All right, so Tank is closer to Boo Boo Andre to me than he is to Canelo, right? He's as a face of boxing, you can't have that. Like you said, he's never faced the top of any division. But meanwhile, there's all these guys who are killers, who are dangerous, who had great reputations that Tank managed to not fight. He didn't fight Tio. Even back to 130, didn't fight Brichelt, didn't fight Loma. Still hasn't fought Loma 135, didn't fight Dev, hasn't fought Shakur. Just a whole bunch of didn't fight that guy. Right? And that's the same with Boo. Boo went to his whole career. Tank he's turning 30, Tank, this year. But yeah, if the only time your underdog was against Pedraza, and that's still kind of the best one on your resume, and that's your first championship when you're 22, I don't know, man. It's underwhelming on that thing. But that's if you're trying to compare resumes. But if you're he's going to get a Hall of Fame. No one's Tank's never going to be an ATG, right? You can say maybe he has an ATG power for a little guy. You can say something like that, but he's never going to be an ATG.
Yeah, he won't.
Canelo is an ATG. Canelo is the face of boxing. And all this critique and the onus that you're putting on Tank, I think is not actually Tank's era, and I don't think it's really Tank's sport. I think it's actually Canelo's sport, and we're looking for somebody else because Canelo has been such a supreme letdown as a face of boxing compared to the previous faces of boxing. Yeah, he's just not taking over the sport. He's just not putting the Canelo stamp on it, so we know what the hell the sport should be doing. So basically, guys are just was just leaderless. They were just doing the same thing. They're just fighters under contract trying to make money.
That's actually true because the Canelo era to me, and I'm not gonna act like I was in boxing heavy during the that era, the fullness thereof, but just looking from the inside out and just really learning the sport like I have, bro, it's that was sometimes how you go generations without a true face. You know how heavyweight boxing was in the 80s? Now, shout out to Larry Holmes. And before Tyson came, it went from Ali, and then it skipped, and then went to Tyson. But that period in between there, it was kind of just the post Ali. And shout out to Larry Holmes again. But he carried it well. But some generations just kind of they don't have it. It's just kind of a post Mayweather era. It's not really a Canelo era like that because he didn't do nothing with it.
It went to the Four Kings, right? After Ali, it was the Four Kings, and then it got to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, exactly.
Sugar Ray Leonard was way bigger than Larry Holmes.
But I was just talking about heavyweights, and that is.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, the whole face of boxing thing. I'm just kind of sticking with the face of boxing and that great power, great responsibility kind of thing. Yeah, right. I think that's the issue with the sport is that the face of the sport is acting like he's just a regular ass fucking fighter. Just with more money.
And he doing it bold face. He know what he doing. He know what he doing ain't right. And that it don't push the sport forward. But because he has so much, he's so empowered by all the sanctioning bodies. He's Mexican, so he has the largest I guess, most loyal fan base as people perceive it to be. He know he can get away with it, and he gonna keep getting away with it, and they let him get away with it. So that's just kind of where we're at. And I guess, truthfully, maybe a black person needs to be the face of boxing because the fans won't let us just do what Canelo did. They gonna talk shit and shame us into fighting good people. So Canelo was like the worst of everything.
Devin just seems to be like sort of groomed to it. Like he seems to be fighting champions. He seems to be riling up people's passions, he's polarizing, causing a bunch of controversy between he and his dad. And he doesn't have his power isn't that one punch, knockout power kind of thing. So, it's all about wanting to see him get knocked out because it's not like, quote unquote fan friendly, his style.
Yeah. At least the fans will want competitive fights at that point. They won't just be If he basically, I think Devin, if he gets trained good enough, he'll be, and I think he's there pretty much already. That Tank fight's huge. I don't know what'll happen with that, and it's very hard to get like one punch and knockout power to get across from you. Matias, that Subriel Matias is a good fight for Dev. They just need to like pump that guy's profile up a little bit more. T.O. is a good fight for Dev, not just because of T.O.'s power, but because of the shit that they can talk with the dads and how old the rivalry is. Like the build up will be real good. But basically, you got Ryan and Tank as for the big money. Like, can they knock Devin out? I don't think anybody's thinking T.O.'s gonna knock Devin out. They think Subriel can knock him out, Tank can knock him out, and Ryan can knock him out. They need to sell the hell out of those fucking fights and then figure some other shit out. But yeah, I think that Dev, the way he moves, he's probably the best candidate for a responsible custodian for boxing, as we've seen in the past. Like if you're gonna compare, eras, faces of boxing and what they did with it, with their status. You're right though. That for sure. He's for sure the most responsible. And Bullet, bro, anything on it? Because we'll be wrapping up here in a little bit.
What Devin Haney actually will be like during the Mike Tyson era. There's another great heavyweight that actually beat Tyson that actually has a better resume than Tyson.
Lennox or
Holyfield?
Holyfield? Okay.
Holyfield.
Right.
I only say Holyfield just he actually went after everybody. Even Lennox Lewis, even though Lennox beat him. Or they had a draw the first time or whatever. He went after these guys. It wasn't no fear. Other than the supposed steroid allegation, I don't know what happened with that because I wasn't deep into boxing like that. I came in like, whoa, I was MMA first and then started watching boxing through Floyd, actually. Right. But Holyfield was actually an ambassador for the sport. Like he was the one that you should have wanted everybody to love. But everybody loved Tyson, you know what I'm saying? He was just, his style looked more pleasing. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what Devin is. Like he's gonna do all the right things, but everybody's not gonna always gravitate to it. That's just the reality.
Damn. So you know what, Bullet too, and to Smoke Point, it's best if Devin is that face because like we were saying earlier, fans will want to see him lose. So they need somebody good to actually go fight him. Because right now, if the face is just an entertainment knockout guy, they want to see more knockouts. So they want to kind of not really see him fight guys that can beat him and make it hard on him. But when you got a hated nigga in there, like a Floyd, Devin, nah, we need Manny. We need Manny to go up in there and whoop you. We need the good fight. Nah, you ducking Manny. You need to fight Manny now. You need to go fight a Marquez or whoever else, all the niggas Floyd.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what's up. It's like the fan base where you're saying like you have to go at fan bases now is because the competition for Devin right now is a bunch of Rudy Poot dudes. Like like Shakur's out here just floating, saying whatever crazy thing comes to fucking mind, depending on the week. Fucking Tank Davis just cryptic tweeting, and everybody has to play Sherlock Holmes to figure out what this motherfucker's talking about because you don't have the nuts to just say what he means. Like, it's kind of like, these guys are not, they're just not stepping up. Nobody's like, everyone feels like they can have all the glory with none of the responsibility.
Yeah.
They can just be the man. Don't have to fight anybody. Don't have to prove it ever. Just count their fucking dollars, and fan bases will go at each other, and they can just sit back with their twisting their mustache, Dick Dastardly style.
You know what?
Rubbing their hands together.
You know what though?
What?
Because I do certain things for a reason. Like I said, I just like making the Tank fan base mad. But Woke said some shit that actually made me think about it, bro. I'm tomorrow on KO. I'm finna shit on Canelo. I'm finna really shit on this guy. Yeah, because in reality, he's the one that's holding the torch for the mediocrity in boxing right now. And just, it's easy to point the fingers at the black guys and stuff like that because you wanted a new face because Canelo was doing such a bad job of actually holding the sport up to what it really should be. He was just going for the accolades and stuff, like Smoke kind of pointed out. So, but a lot of us do just hound on Tank.
I mean,
Canelo's way better than fucking Tank. Like, Canelo's resume is off the hook when it compared to Tank, and he is the one who's fucking falling down. Like, the sport is actually in that dude's hands. Now he's the one that is the international star, top 10 sports dude on the planet. He's out there making it like soccer players and football players and shit. That ain't Tank.
It's like Canelo. He's selfish and he don't give a damn. But he also know, like, deep down, I gotta give these niggas a little something. I'm gonna give y'all some Triple G fights. Oh, okay, that galvanized the whole sports world. All right, see, we got.
He waited though, Smoke. He waited. See what they do. What we do is because this the reality. Because of Devin is younger though. All of Tank threats was in his age range and people that he shouldn't have avoided or he couldn't avoid because they right there. All of them is beyond their prime under you. He's the older guy. Canelo was the younger guy. He just had, a lot more fights than a lot of the older guys. But he was the younger guy. That's why I looked at better for Canelo. Like if Devin was actually doing what Tank was doing, as him being a younger guy, and he was picking and choosing and just got all the spotlight, it would just be the same. But because Devin is the younger guy trying to fight the tougher fights, and Tank is the older guy, picking and choosing now to a certain extent. Because really, Floyd doesn't really pick his fights. We all know this. But because he's the older guy, it's going to look even worse. Because now it's like you had no excuse of why you shouldn't have fought no Shakur. Lomachenko was older than him. But what about Tevin Farmer? They was like in the same age range, I believe. Why he ain't fight Tevin? Why he ain't fight Gary Russell? Why he didn't fight all these guys? Now Devin, the young buck, calling you out, making you look bad. Why you not just going to knock him off? It just look bad.
Yeah, and that's just where we are at, and that's a shame. And I was
yes. Sorry, I just wanted to do like one thing, like Knockout. Knockout said something the other day. He's like, what did he say? Rolly and Pitbull is gonna outsell Dev and Regis.
Yeah.
And it's just like I understand that's why the fan base is going back. It's like slow media like covered. Like this is the first quarter of the year and shit. There's nothing really moving. They don't really have the schedules yet. So I get it. You're just trying to needle and like antagonize fan base and get their fucking juices going. Say something controversial, right? But at the same time, it's an undercard fight, man. Those dudes are fighting on the undercard. Like they're not about to earn a fucking thing. Like why would you even? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. These guys who have these fighters, if you like Shakur, cool. Shakur is great. Like him a lot. If you like Tank, cool. Tank is great. Like him a lot. But those dudes ain't doing shit. And they looking crazy as hell. And they're always trying to like downgrade Devin Haney, who is doing it the right way. It just highlights the fact that you live in a glass house throwing stones.
Yeah, and Smoke. It's like now the Devin Haney and Ryan fight getting made. Guess what they saying now? It may do 350, 400 max. If that's not hating.
Nah, they set it up. Well, what they did was, because now they're going to try to say, well, y'all should want Devin to get the Ryan Garcia fight. But then what they did was they framed it beforehand too. Oh, he going out to Tank leftovers. Man, cut it out, bro. All these guys was supposed to fight. So somebody was going to be somebody, quote unquote, leftover regardless. Because all these guys, you should have wanted them to mix and mingle. But these guys was ducking Devin for so long he didn't get to him first, and I'm cool with it. I'm happy Tank got the fight. I support him as the black man, you know what I'm saying, and he's winning. I'm cool with that, bro. It's the cowardice shit that I don't respect, and his fans make me hound on him even more because they be accepting the cowardice shit and then pushing it in front of us, trying to make it seem like he the best. He's not. But you know what? Fuck Canelo. I just gotta say that because I gotta stay on him. I gotta stay on that guy. Like what was said. I mean, like Smoke said.
And you know what, too, Smoke, to what you're saying about the whole knockouts and things like that, fans love that. That's another part of it. If it was literally just, bro, Tank is an entertainer. I don't care. We love the entertainment. But niggas are selling Tank to us like he's the best. And that's where the whole morals and values and what you're doing as a face of boxing matters. But I'm gonna say this last thing. I'm gonna do a video about it. Just to me, and I don't think I'm reaching, and I may be being a little harsh. But Tank is very gullible. And I've learned with certain people, when they come from certain places, they be gullible, they be easily influenced. And it seems like the mindset of Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. Devin Haney was raised by his folks, strong father figure, and the way he moves in boxing and what he cares about seems to be different from what Tank cares about in the upbringing he had, where he just worried about the vain shit. Is man, look, belts don't matter, nothing matter but money. How come I get more money than him? But Devin can realize and rationalize, I can get the money, I can get the generational wealth, but I also can do the right thing. It's kind of like a parallel between growing up in a healthy and unhealthy environment.
Yeah, the vision is totally different. Tank was in boxing because he was homeless, and boxing was a refuge from his fucked up life. Devin is in boxing because his dad was looking out for him, saw something in him, and said, "Hey, let's channel some of your natural talents and see what we can do with it. And here's the plan for like how you can make a legacy and make your generational wealth with your attributes." Tank is just doing what the fucking guy's always been doing since he's 7 years old. He's never like Tank. I've never heard Tank say, "I want to be the best to ever do it." Never.
Yeah. And you know what, too, Smoke? Somebody asked Tank, "So Tank, well, how do you feel about Marvin Hagler?" Tank was like, who is that? I think I heard him before. Like Tank is not even like up in this for like.
Yeah. The gym is just gym was home. That's it.
Yeah, and that's what we get, bro. And like, we can't have nobody like that as the face of boxing. At the end of the day, he's not equipped. He don't have the faculties for that spot. And this is why on KO channel, when I be like, bro, he don't deserve this, bro. Like he shouldn't be there. It's not me hating. It's just like, bro. Cause think about it, y'all. Last good point, then we're gonna do closing remarks. We've seen Rolly Romero get to this point, Smoke. No boxing skill, can't talk, literally no talent, but he hit hard. Just off of Floyd cosign and being with Mayweather Promotions, he's gotten this far in the sport of boxing.
Well, also having a personality. Like, really, Rolly Romero and Tyson Fury are the two biggest personalities in the whole sport.
You know what? He does have personality.
This sport is like devoid of fucking personalities. That's another thing that's like weird about the face of boxing. It's like these dudes' personalities are like fucking watching grass grow, paint dry. They have this fucking. Well, it is what it is. They need a media team around them to like make better content for them. Like Ryan Garcia is another like goofy dude, but the way that he marketed himself, he marketed to a demographic with these like fun fucking videos to watch, and he got a legion of fucking babysitters. Got all them babysitting money. TD bopping girls clicking on his fucking Instagram abs. You know what I mean? Like figuring some shit out. Like anyway, that's it's a lot that goes into it for me behind Rolly Romero. But yeah, Tanks, that should not be one of the best wins on your career. It just shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, shit too, and also Smoke. It's just like when it comes to Devin and Bill, it's like they literally are carrying the sport week in, week out. They don't have a fight, but guess what? They about to say something, but they about to do something. They about to make a comment. Like they are playing a role already. They just don't got the title yet officially. And shit. Hopefully with this Ryan fight, bro. I'm really hoping, Smoke. I'm really hoping this Ryan Devin fight do over $1 million. They're going to shut up the noise about all this face of this and that. So we kind of, all right, you're not that much above us.
If it could do more than 1.4, that'd be even better. Because that'll kind of strip them of all their leverage and power they got, or perceived power they got. But we'll see, bro. Any last words, any comments, bro? I really appreciate you having fan bases, different things getting built up. Hell, you can make the argument Ryan and Devin have a better backstory than Ryan and Tank. What backstory did they have? They just didn't like each other. In the Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather thing. But Floyd wasn't even a part of the buildup. So it was just, I don't like you. I've been calling you out. I'm gonna knock you out. That's all they did. And literally, Devin posted a clip of them sparring. Their last sparring session when he literally had Ryan doing a standing 8 count today on Twitter. Bill can talk about stories back from when they was 12 years old sparring up to when they was 16, 17 before we went pro of them sparring. They going back into the trenches. They talking about, bro, Ryan talking about when he hit Devin and Devin ran to Bill because he couldn't hear out his ear. He had busted his eardrum because Ryan hit him so hard. They can go into the archives with their trash talk. This buildup can get even more personal on a level Tank and Ryan could never. So as long as the zone markets this right and gives it the buildup they need, you damn right this thing could do over 1 million pay-per-view buys. Like I said, it's on the zone. I feel like the zone app naturally sells a little less. So I'm at least looking at 800,000, man. So I'm looking forward to it, y'all. You know, shout out to all my co-hosts tonight, all the panel, Bullet Gibson. Bullet, bro, I think you dropped off for some reason. I don't know what happened. Smoke, you popped off too. I really want to get y'all last words. You can hop back up if you want to say your last words, but if not, it's all good. I understand. I appreciate y'all so much. Bullet, Smoke, Doug, Marky Dan. I appreciate y'all hopping up. Chat, bro. Appreciate everybody. Don Dada hating ass. Dank, my brother. Evan Sonier. Kevin Abinetts. Who else we got in the building? Inboxing. What's good with you, bro? Santa Game. A1 Hoops. Hating self. Did not hit the link. A1 Duck. Bullet Gibson, my brother. Big Supreme. Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody rocking with me tonight. In no boxing. Because end of the day, y'all, it's all good, Bullet. It's all good, bro. But at the end of the day, support what you get as a fan. Support the quality that you get. We get one life to live. We sit down and watch these boxing fights. It's taken away from the time we got here. From our loved ones, bro. The minimum you could do is hold people accountable to giving you something worth your time, bro. Hey, Cool Breeze, I appreciate your support, bro. Thank you so much. Hey, man, we're going to be going live. Bullet, I'm trying to think because I like taking Wednesdays off. For sure, we'll be going live Thursday. But I'm thinking if it's controversial enough on KO, we might go live tomorrow. But I'm gonna see on Wednesday. We might, because I feel like we got a lot to talk about. So I think I probably will, but don't hold me to it. We're gonna see, but for sure Thursday. And so yeah, y'all tune in. I'm gonna be dropping a couple videos too. because I think there's a lot that could be said about these topics, but I appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. Y'all go get some sleep. I appreciate y'all's support again, man. May the Most High bless y'all. All you put your hand to, your families. Seek Him with all your heart. And y'all stay encouraged, man. Enjoy these things while we got them. And, hey, man, y'all have a blessed one. So I appreciate y'all again. Shalom. Salute to everybody in the chat. Family, y'all be blessed. I'll let y'all later. Peace.